Dear viewer, in this video you will learn how to send digital certificates and badges that are directly integratable into LinkedIn for your course, training, coaching participants. Yeah? I'm going to have two parts in this video. The first part is for the recipient, how will they get through that experience? And the second part is how you can set it up as a coach, trainer, online course provider, corporate with internal coaching programs, training programs, development programs, and so on and so forth. So, to get going, the first touch point for your recipient is always an email. This can be completely branded by you and your company with an own logo, own messaging. This is basically a template that you can really adjust to your needs with that preview for your recipient where they can see their certificate. Once they click on Get Certificate, they're being forwarded to this access page. On this access page, they, of course, have a branded experience again with your logo that you can insert here, with an own example post text, and so on and so forth. And they can get access to their personal certificate either via authenticating directly with social media or via verification with email. Once they authenticated one way or the other, for this instance with LinkedIn, they're being forwarded to their personal certificate page. Here they now have access to the certificate that you predefined for them, already personalized with my name, for instance, in this case, Malte Zander, and they can either download it as a PDF. This PDF is 100% tamper-proof and verifiable with a QR code verification and further metadata such as expiration date and so on and so forth. Or, of course, why are you here? LinkedIn integration and the marketing component. They can create a very native post. That means without any media break, you can predefine this post text, you can predefine a hashtag that they can use in order to create a meaningful LinkedIn post around your certificate. Or they can add it simply as a certificate to their licenses and certification section. And here they immediately have all the information predefined. Your issuing organization, the name of the certificate, the expiration date, the credential ID, and the credential URL. The only thing they have to do is click on Save, and as you see, they have the certification directly in their licenses and certification section. Here they can simply click on Show Credential in order to verify the certificate, and they're being sent to your custom certificate validation page. This page is 100% integratable into your own website, for instance, with a native Webflow integration, WordPress integration, or via a little piece of code that you can directly install into your CMS. Super simple, and you have a full branded journey for your LinkedIn badges and certificates. Now that we talked about how your recipient will receive their certificate, now we're going to take a look at how you can set up this specific recipient experience for yourself and for your own courses. You always have four very simple steps. You have the basic details, you have the designer, the campaign setup, and the recipients. And the basic details you can give, as the name already says, details to your course, such as what's the name of the course, of the training that you've given. Do you want to allocate it to a specific certificate collection, making it easier to administrate? You can define some private label components such as your logo upload. You can define whether you want to have the social media mode enabled or disabled. And of course also certificate expiration, certificate issue date, and your own website and contact email address. In the next step, you have the designer. Here you can customize your certificate design. Of course, we provide you with the possibility to define different formats, such as horizontal certificates, vertical certificates, and also, of course, also batch formats in 1x1. For your designers, if they need it, you can always give them all the specifications regarding the specific design. As you see here, it's the European ISO A4, but we also support US American formats. Here, you can either design the certificate entirely from scratch, you can use one of our templates, or of course, if you have a designer, you can also add your own background that you can upload via the add-on background function. The only thing that you then have to do is define your predefined fields. Those are the placeholders with the information that you get dynamically from your recipient database. In this case, it's just your recipient, the name of your recipient. Could also be a number of your training, or the name of the teacher if you have multiple teachers. Everything that can be dynamic, you just add via the add predefined field. Once we're done, we're getting into the next point, and it's the campaign setup. Here you can design your email template, you can draft your content that you have inside. And of course, also you can change everything from logo to the CTA call to action button right here. In the next step, you can simply define the sharing settings. Here you can predefine a post text that makes it super easy for your recipient to create a meaningful piece of content around your certificate, and of course also the post hashtag that makes sure that this certificate campaign will definitely contribute to your marketing. You can also reduce the amount of social media share buttons that they have on their personal access page. This way, you give them even less complexity to handle and really direct your entire marketing potential to the platform where you want your recipients to share their certificate. In the next step, you can predefine the certificate setup. That means you can map your LinkedIn organization by entering your LinkedIn organization ID. That is important when the recipients add their certificates to their LinkedIn profile, that your company is the issuing organization. It's also super easy to find. We have a very, very simple tutorial that explains you exactly what you need to do. And of course, the validation page. You can edit and customize it to your needs. Enter your website, enter your certificate organization, issuing organization, and of course you can also enter an entire about this certificate section. If you now want to start your process of digitizing your certificates and get it going to save time, appear more professional, and also integrate everything directly into LinkedIn, you have the possibility to directly book free sessions from your account. You start a 7-day free trial, click on free services, and you can choose one of those different service packages. For instance, the Zapier integration service, where we make sure that everything is integrated and everything happens automatically, or the full account setup, where we set up the entire certificate experience and you don't have to worry about anything. Or last but not least, the custom certificate design, where we design your certificate from scratch for you, so you don't have to worry about this. The way it works is you simply click here on the specific service package that you want to book. You have this interactive calendar where you can schedule any session that fits your needs, or also your own calendar. And then one of our team, and maybe even me, are going to provide you with support in order to start sending and managing your own digital badges and digital certificates that integrate into LinkedIn.